Caregivers, why do we need a break? Why do we need a break when we're caring for our loved ones and even those in the healthcare industry who are caring for patients? We need a break because we are human beings, and a break will impact our health, the quality of our lives, and most definitely the relationships that we have from our family to our workplace and businesses and organizations that we're a part of. And so that's what I want to talk with you about today, the value of a break. Why do we need it? And quickly, how to take one and be refreshed. Well, one of the greatest, I would have to say, tips for me was when I realized it was a tip that turned into something that really helped me to move forward. It was like an awakening for me when I realized that time was not going to stand still because I was caring for my mom and my uncle. No, that was not the case. It actually, we can only pause a movie, but we cannot pause time. And so I had to realize, for me, a break was required. I mean, if you're in the workplace, you have a break when you work a certain amount of hours. It's legal to do that for sure. You should be having one. And then, of course, think about it. We charge our phones. We wouldn't dare try to make a call and our phone is powered off. No, because there's not going to be any life there to do anything with. And so I want us just to look back at the one in the mirror, you, the woman or the man who's watching this video, and you're a caregiver or someone who knows and loves caregivers. You know, we have to have a break. And so, with that being said, think about it. The greatest man who ever walked on the face of this earth, he took time away. And if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know who he is. He's Jesus. And I really believe, according to scripture, he obviously loved the mountains and going out on the water. And so, with that being said, let's talk about how to take the break. The first step is going to be to, develop what is your strategy for relief. You're a caregiver like myself. That means that we have to put sitters in place. We have to also plan for meals while we're away. And if there is a medication that's due at that time, then that needs to also be implemented in that relief time. So, plan that person. Who is it? Is that a family member you need to reach out to? And listen, y'all, let's not be shy about it. Call and let somebody know you need help. A lot of times they're not going to volunteer, but if you say, I need a break, it won't take long for them to say, oh, I can imagine, or yeah, I'm sure. So, let them know you need a break. Ask a trusted friend. But the key is to put that in motion. The second step is going to be to set a date, a place, and a time. Are you going to go to the park this weekend? What time are you going? And you need to write this down because if we just put it here and we walk away, guess what? It's gone. So let's go ahead and put that down so that none of the different things that are going to come at us from demands or, suddenly things that we need to attend to that will move that to the bottom of the list and then eventually nowhere. So let's go ahead and put in where are we going, when, and what are we going to do? Are you going to go to the park? I like to mention the park because it's a wonderful place and then it's free of charge and you get to create what you want to do there. Are you going to walk? Are you going to take a camping chair and just do people and nature watching? Are you going to pack a lunch or favorite foods and a book and make it a picnic? Or are you going to invite others? You see what I'm saying about the park? It has just amazing benefits that you can create. Are you going to have lunch with an encourager? And the reason I say an encourager, because y'all, we cannot just sit down with anybody and leave the table with value. So it's very important that we're selective because we're pouring out all the time. If we sit down and make time with anyone and we're in their presence, they need to add value to us, whether it's 30 minutes or 2 hours, to sit there and have tea or coffee or share a meal together. And so, because once we have gotten up from the table, we do not want to be someone who leaves with nothing and we're down. We need to be up. We need to be better than we were before we sat down. So I just had to really reiterate that because it's important. And then, of course, if you're a caregiver, I want to mention about sleeping because we need a good night's sleep so we can wake up ready. Your pillow is important. Pillow shopping is real, y'all. And, get a good pillow. Go into the store and check that section out when you go back to to Walmart or TJ Maxx or wherever it is that you go shopping in your area. But go and take a look at the pillows and get a good pillow to support you so you can get a great night's sleep. And with that said, when that day comes, just do it. You're going to be better. I can remember when I went on my first break after I had this awakening that I needed to start making the plans to do them. I crossed state line into another little state, and I'm telling you, I felt like, oh, I'm out of town. I mean, it's only 20 minutes from the front door on the interstate, and I'm in another state. But it just was wonderful. Went to have lunch, went and have dessert, go pick up something, just have time, and I did not do any errand mixing. It was all just for me. And that's what you need to do sometimes. It's going to add back into your life that you're still a person. And the key is this, y'all. We need to make sure that we are clear of falling into any categories when people talk about caregivers that don't do well, that have declining health, who, don't outlive the ones that they're caring for. This is very important that we make sure it's not us. And so we each have an opportunity to do the best we can with what we hear. Implement what you hear. Don't just hear this video and watch it, but implement it. And then also, I want to say this. Please take time and think about, who do you know that's a caregiver? Are they in your workplace? Are they in your neighborhood, or where you go and work out, or grocery or gym, or wherever you're going? Share this video. Why am I asking you? Because I'm not interested in what most people might think about. Why do I want you to share it? Because I'm a caregiver and I've been living through this. I've been walking through it. And when I talk about the treasures, these are the things that in my relationship with the Lord, He just brings me, just natural, practical ways to move and navigate through caregiving. And it has caused me to go from barely surviving to thriving. And I want that for as many people as I can reach. And so I want to encourage you to please share this video with a caregiver that you know. There is somebody who needs to hear it today or tonight, whenever you're watching. Give yourself permission to take a break. You are a caregiver. You nor I are a superhero. We don't have any capes in our closet. So go ahead and do that. And I want to thank you in advance for sharing it, because we want the people in our lives and in our worlds to survive and thrive. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure to share with you. I am ArNecee, your caregiver friend. And until next video, have an amazing day. Thank you.